Hey everybody, it's Chica, and I'm going to be reacting to a Super Planet Dolan video. And this is the second time I'm reacting to one of these videos. This one being, what is the opposite of opposite? Now I think I already know the answer to this one. The opposite of opposite is the same. But yeah, this video I think is narrated by both Danger Dolan and Shima Luan. Now, I just want to point out this video came out in January of 2016. So, just want to point out Shima Luan has not returned to Planet Dolan and Super Planet Dolan. For any of you fans out there who love watching videos involving Shima Luan, I just want to point that out, okay? Now, without further ado, let's get to the video, shall we? I should also point out that the link to the original video is also in the description box down below, for those of you who are interested.
Planet Dolan. From the myths of dragons to what the opposite of opposite is, we answer 10 of your burning questions about life.
Hello there. My name is Shima, and I'll be reading out the questions and answers.
I'm Danger Dolan, and I'm here to blow your mind with truth.
Ted Wigglebottom asks, why do guys have nipples?
Well, it's to make milk. After hitting puberty, guys make their own milk all the time. My milk tastes salty, but you can't have any because it's mine. Make your own, cheapskate.
When babies form in the womb, they always start as females. But after 60 days, the male genes may activate and pump testosterone into your body. Men's nipples are just a holdover from their days as a girl.
If I was a girl before I was
That's
born, why don't I have any dolls?
How would you get dolls without being born?
Through the umbilical cord, duh.
Ray Ventura of Patreon
That's
asks, why does your heart beat faster when you run?
That's a sign you're falling in love with exercise. Soon you'll be dating marathons until you eventually get married and have footpath babies.
When you're
That's
running,
creepy.
your body needs more oxygen, so your heart pumps your blood faster so it gets what it needs. Exactly how fast it pumps depends on how fit you are, how old you are, the temperature, as well as a few other things. Oof. What's this? Wait, what?
I may be an inanimate ground object, but that don't mean I can't help you.
Blue Fairy asks, why does water put out fire?
Water is just really mean. When you put it on the fire, it hisses mean words to the fire until it cries. Those tears deplete the fire until it's a bit of smoke in the wind. Believe me, I've been to water school.
Actually, water doesn't put out all types of fires. It depends on what's burning. But for your everyday fire made from natural gases or wood, the water steals the heat from the fire and evaporates in the mist. If the fire hasn't got enough heat, it'll go out.
What about a fire made of oxygen?
All fires are made of oxygen.
But you just said.
What they burn and what they're made of are two different things.
I disagree.
Foxy is a Dragon Sea asks, where did the myth of dragons come from?
Knights that weren't good enough to kill real dangerous creatures like Sasquatches and drop bears had to make up a super scary monster in order to impress their friends. And it worked perfectly because liars always win. Always.
There are many different myths about dragons. Sometimes they're a mixture of two or more animals. Other times they're just big snakes. But the most likely origin is that various people found dinosaur fossils and tried to make sense of them.
Hey Shima, check it out.
That'd be cool if dinosaurs were still alive.
Yeah!
Aside from alligators and crocodiles.
Yeah, well, I also
And snakes.
slew 2 rats and they were really big and scary and stuff.
Warren Tran asks, why is the sky blue when space is dark?
Space is only dark at night. During the day, it's actually a deep purple color, but you can't see it because the sky gets in the way. That's why everyone wants to go to space and get a taste of that sweet, sweet purple.
Light is invisible unless it hits something. When the sun's light hits the sky, our air scatters it and changes it into blue light. Since space has no air, it can't scatter or reflect, so it stays dark and colorless.
But how do you know the light is invincible if you never see it hit something?
But it's invisible, Dolan.
Well, then how can you tell if it's invincible if it's invisible too?
Blue
Because blue
pigeons?
pigeons tell us.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
TARDIS Mew Mew asks, how do we name the days of the week?
This has been a question that scientists have been trying to find out for years. The current theory is that it happened just seconds before the Big Bang. But at the annual Galactic Q&A, I tried to confirm this, and they just brushed aside my question. That didn't feel very nice.
The Roman Empire named the days after planets, the suns, and the moons. Then, as English speakers, we converted it over. But since it was Old English, you get weird translations like Tuesday meaning Mars Day. David Vincenzi asks,
And
why
guess
does our
what
sun
Sunday
rotate if it doesn't have an
called
orbit?
fun day?
Each of the planets takes turn being the sun, who gets to kick back and not have to worry about all the effort that goes into maintaining an orbit. It's totally our turn now, but he won't let us because he's a stinky butt face.
The sun doesn't look like it ever moves when you're looking at it from Earth. But actually, it's orbiting around the entire galaxy, and it takes 250 million years to do so, even though it's traveling over 800,000 kilometers an hour. What is
That's
the
ridiculously
opposite of
fast.
opposite?
There is none. What you're asking right
What
now
is the
is
opposite of
actually a
opposite?
paradox. But don't worry, everyone is an oxymoron every time a bit. You just need to zeno your thinking, and it will make sense once upon a time. But only in the bedroom.
This sounds confusing when you first hear it, but actually, if you think about it, the answer isn't too complicated. The opposite of opposite is the same or identical. The ex-lizard 4231 asks, how do your legs fall asleep?
Well, they get sleepy holding you up all the time, so when they think you're not using them, they take a quick nap. And they give you pleasant tingles, but when you rudely wake them up, they jab you with pins and needles. Ugh.
When you apply too much pressure to your leg, your nerves can't talk to the brain properly, and blood can't get pumped to your heart very well. So when your nerves start to return to normal, you get a tingling sensation and sometimes pain.
My nerves never talk to me. Did I say something wrong to them?
Nerves don't actually speak to you, they send signals to the brain.
What? So all those flowers and chocolates I got for them were for nothing.
Liz Lugo asks,
Why would you
are
do
there
that
different
for?
solar systems?
Yep, Planet Dolan is just next door to the sun. We have parties and cakes all the time. But you're not allowed to come because you refused to eat your Brussels sprouts that one time. Your grandparents
Brussels
really
sprouts
tried to
taste
make
awesome.
them tasty and nice and delicious. You just brush aside ungrateful people.
Yes, many stars in the sky have planets, and that makes them a solar system. Of course, they can be very different from our own. Some have two stars orbiting each other, others are falling into a black hole, and some only have one planet.
Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a good one! Well, I hope you enjoyed our first Q&A from Ghost Host. Guess what? There's more t-shirts. Oh, Dance Dawn, too many t-shirts. Well, guess what? The 2016 new Dance Dawn logo is up on a shirt. Many shirts, female shirts, men's shirts. Go get your shirt. Oh, what'll happen if you don't get a shirt?
Okay, that was kind of interesting, to say the least. I hope you all enjoy this reaction video. And I can also say, called it. I know the opposite of opposite would be the same. So I called it. And we hope you all enjoy this reaction video. Please like, comment, subscribe. A link to the original video will be in the description box down below. And till next time, goodbye for now.